So, what was the most unexpected, surprising thing?
That they only had one police. I seen the whole trip, and everyone, if they see anything, they will return it. They don't steal. They return everything. Like it's a lost and found, and if you were to lose anything, they will return it to you. And
Wow.
everyone was just like so truthful and honest, and it just felt like this is how life should be to
Mm.
me.
Okay. Anybody else want to chime on that question? What was the most surprising thing? I would say from the pictures, the streets were really clean. Like I've never
Yes,
seen
it
streets.
was.
Yes,
That's true.
very clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think the people was just nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of them, which the other ones that was kind of wouldn't say excuse me, may not even be from Dubai.
And
They
Deidre
might be
said,
from different countries, and but
"Oh,
they were just on point with the food. They courteous, kind.
And they wanted to make sure that instead of saying, let me, what else can I do? They wanted to correct whatever they
Exactly
weren't satisfied with. They wanted to
mm,
make sure that it was corrected.
I like that." Because you know, in America, we just
Absolutely.
throw it away. In America, they
right.
just throw it away like, "Girl, here, what you want?" Deidre
Yes.
said that she couldn't imagine, she couldn't believe how affordable it was. Right, Deidre? Deidre.
Yes.
So that's something, that's a plug for me. I do not mark my Dubai up. A lot of agents mark it up because we don't get a lot for Dubai. Because of the pricing of the hotels are so low. That's how we get paid, hotels. So I'm glad she brought that up. So young lifestyle travel, we don't fluff our prices. The next question is, can you describe a moment during the trip that left a lasting impression or stood out for you? Who want to answer that? Like, just the last.
Um, I'll go first. When we went to Abu Dhabi, we went to that mosque. I appreciated. We had a tour guide. He was from Ghana originally, but he moved to Dubai, and he took out the time to relate the Islamic religion to Christianity for us.
Mm-hmm.
We never, disclosed our religion, but I guess he just kind of like knew what the average African American Black woman is.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I really appreciated that and respected that because I know you didn't have to do that.
Oh wow! So he went above and beyond.
Yes.
Well,
And
all of the drivers were. Every time the drivers would take us to our excursion, they were accommodating with taking pictures. They knew how to take pictures. They
yes.
knew what to do, and then some of the things that we didn't think of that they thought to do. And they accommodated us with water, made sure that we had water.
Okay.
They made sure we had air. And they stayed and they waited for us on everything that was transportation. They waited for us.
Now I'm gonna change the dynamic of the questions real quick and just talk about how some people go on a trip with that many women. It's always something, but it seems like it brought y'all together. How was it being in Dubai, bringing y'all closer? How did that work?
I would say because it was a diverse group of us in age. Because you had we call them the aunties for the
Okay.
trip. They were the aunties.
Raise your
Of
hand,
course, you
aunties.
had
Let
the
me see the
nieces.
aunties.
The aunties. So we had the best of both worlds that accommodated everybody. So if it was something that the young folks wanted to do, like we went down to a lounge and had a hookah and had drinks and just conversate, versus the aunties, they wanted to stay in the room and watch a good movie and just relax. So we
Mm,
kind of got to be best of both worlds in the same atmosphere.
okay.
So that was a good thing about it. And the fact, what I would say what brought us closer together is because we don't get to go out on trips together as much because either it's
Mm,
all family or all friends, but it was a combination of both.
mm.
So and because we've been around each other for so long, we kind of know how each other's beat of the drum flows.
Yeah.
So we know, what people like, what they don't like, and stuff like that.
So it's good to travel with people you know. We definitely understand that part. Don't try to figure people out on a trip, right?
Right.
Right.
And
um
especially abroad. No, don't do that.
that how did what okay, I'm gonna skip down because you already answered the culture experience. Unless y'all have another one to chime in outside of Abu Dhabi, what was one of your best cultural experiences while you were there, or
I
interactions?
like the way that they respect women.
Mm.
They are very respectful to women and treat you like you're royalty. It's like they put you on a pedestal of how they treat a woman. So and the way they explain, they go out of their way to explain to you their cultures and what they do, because they say, like, with women, the man work and he brings the money home to the woman, and if the woman desires to work, she keeps her own money.
Yeah.
So she keeps her money and they give her money, and she don't have to worry about anything.
I heard about
So
that.
they take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like the way they do that, and the way they talk to us, and they cater to us and everything. It was very appreciated.
Yes. And they acknowledge how powerful the women are, because they were sharing that if they do marry and they desire to marry again, they have to ask the wife first for one to get married or have another child. And on top of that, whatever he buys the first wife, he has to buy the second for the second one. So if he buy her a Rolls Royce, he got to buy all the other wives a Rolls Royce.
Today. So they have multiple wives.
If she says yes. If she says yes.
They can have up to 4.
I love it.
Yeah, they can have up to 4.
Okay. And they be balling out there. Them wives be, you may not see their bodies under all of that, but they shop. They shop in the nice fancy stores.
Dubai Mall.
Yes.
Dubai Mall. We went, heard a lot of different languages while in there. So many tourists in there, yes.
Okay. And I have to tell you, Miss Jessica, I kept saying, I don't remember having no teenager on the log. Who is this young lady? So you gonna always look young, no matter how old you get. Like mama. What advice would you give to someone planning their first trip to Dubai?
What advice? I would ask them to please call Miss Shaquay because you gave us a quality, wonderful experience. Aww. I told my neighbor today, he went to Dubai. He said, how was Dubai? I said, it was so beautiful. The experience that we had. I said, I could live there.
Yes.
I really could.
I believe you.
I could live there. And he told me that his niece went there to work for a year teaching, and she wound up staying. So she's been there for 12 years now. I said, I understand why.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a quality, the way of life. I love it.
I appreciate
and they don't tax your money. They don't tax. Whatever you bring home is what you bring home. They do not tax your money at all.
You don't pay for medical bills, medical insurance. Yeah. You don't pay for none of that. You don't pay for to go to school.
Yes, it covers all of that.
No homeless people.
Yes.
No. Yeah,
that's
no
right, Miss Bridget. That's right.
Houston can never.
Y'all are hilarious.
Period.
One of my first groups, and I share this before we hang up, and I have 2 more questions. One of my first groups that I sent to Dubai was like 40 women. Well, yeah, it was 40 women and then a couple. And they stayed at the Raffles Dubai Chic, which is like one of the #1 service hotels for service in Dubai to this day. But one story that stuck with me that made me keep booking Dubai was when they said they were in a restaurant and they were cold. And not, they noticed they were cold. The butlers ran over to them and gave them warm blankets.
Ooh, oh, wow.
And so
sounds like that.
I believe it.
So, with that being said, I just fell in love with it all over again. I've always loved Dubai. And they told me I talked too much back in 1999. They said I talked too much to live in Dubai. But because women wasn't able to be as free. And they probably still aren't business women there. But did you try any unique, memorable food? Like, I'm a foodie. Undercover. Yes. So tell me about y'all's food since we're on that subject.
Oh my God, the lamb chops. Oh my God.
They
I
was
used to have
now
to say
behold
it.
the Lamb.
Yes.
I
Sing
used
They
to
it,
was
have to
sing
that
it,
say
was
it.
Ashley.
Jesus.
Sing it, Ashley.
That was now
Now.
behold the Lamb. Okay, it was. I'm sorry. It wasn't like it was like, and I'm not even being funny, Jaquan. It was literally juice running down my mouth
What?
from the lamb
Yes.
chop.
It
I'm
wasn't
That's
serious.
a
dry.
specialty.
It was
Okay.
They were so
juicy.
good.
Now,
Yes.
well, the price is good because I sent a lot of people there and they never come back and complain about the restaurant pricing. Is it
Oh
like
no, they good.
No.
It's
okay?
They are
worth it.
cheaper than the US prices.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they
On
give
things.
you more food. They give you way
Mhm.
more
Yes.
food.
Big portions, yes.
And y'all had a
Yes. Because I remember
microwave.
you saying, Jaquay, that they probably give you smaller portions. No,
Mm-mm.
Okay.
they don't.
Okay.
You
We
get
was
a
already
lot.
that refrigerator was full of to go back.
I now to those who's
Everybody had
watching,
to
they
go
have
back.
a full. They had a full. This is later on if I produce this. They had a full kitchen.
Oh
And
yeah.
when I saw that kitchen, I was like, baby, what was y'all able
Mm-hmm.
to save and rewarm?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the picture that I took of the kitchen, that was just one side. It was
Mm,
two sides.
mm.
I
No.
just took a picture of one side because I didn't take the picture of the
Others.
sink side
Right.
over there and the counter over there on the other side. It was two sides.
Oh yeah, and the Hilton had their washer and dryer is all in one.
That's what I
Okay.
told her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Bridget. I'm gonna call Miss
Yeah.
Bridget like Tarjay. What
Yes.
I just saw you living it up on these pictures. Okay. You didn't have a care in the world. So I have a question for you. What was going through your mind? Because every time I see a picture, I'm like, she is doing what people do when they say they going to relax. That was Miss Bridget on every picture.
Just hang with them youngsters, girl. Hang with them youngsters.
Hanging with them, just letting them be
I told them
them.
I ain't never walked that much in my life.
Oh, a lot of walking,
But you
Ashley.
know, I had fun. I wasn't tired, and we was really on a schedule pretty much. Let's go
Yeah.
meet. Let's go downstairs. Let's go. We got to go on the skirt. Let's go eat. Let's.
Yeah.
So, but it was good.
Okay.
It
'Cause
was not a bad moment at all.
I heard
So
y'all.
I
And I
would
talked
my
to everybody. I talked to
recommendation.
everybody. So.
Oh yeah, we still on recommendations. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
my
Miss Bridget.
recommendation would be for them to stay on that strip because
Yes.
Mm.
everything was very accessible. Even like the little supermarket is right there.
Mm.
If you want to go try different foods, it's right there.
Okay.
Even if you want to buy a souvenir, is right there.
Yeah.
The beach, right there. Like you, everything was right there. You didn't have to leave or to get transportation to go to the strip because it was really right
Right
there. The
there.
only time we left was to go for the excursion. That was it.
And Ashley, what did you tell me? What did you call it? The Galleria, the Houston
Yes.
Yeah,
Galleria,
it was the Galleria on steroids.
the Houston Galleria,
Yes.
and she's talking about the walk. It's called the Dubai City Walk. So if
Mm-hmm.
anybody want to remember that
It was
place,
like the Las Vegas Strip on steroids.
Yep.
Okay, a few more questions, y'all, and I'll let y'all go. Um, how has this trip influenced you all for planning on the perspective of travel life? Like I already know that y'all travel a lot, but how did this trip help y'all even the more influence y'all in your travel life?
I'm flying Emirates everywhere.
Yeah. Right.
If
Doing
it's
Emirates,
overseas,
and
yes.
it lets you know what you see. You think you see everything in the
Exactly.
U.S., but you just have no idea
You have no idea.
outside of this country how well it could be. And so I want to explore more to see what other countries have to offer. And
Yes.
it's like I've been blinded by how the U.S. is, and I'm thinking we live in the best of the world, because they tell us the U.S. is the best.
Yeah. It's not at all. No.
We're understanding now why all of
So
Mhm.
I just thank y'all for always being amazing. And Kelsey, I have to
Yes,
ask you
ma'am.
about your romance.
Oh my God, baby, she was just on the phone with him a few minutes ago.
What?
I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Egyptian love. I wrote a song called Egyptian Love.
When I tell you, like that, man, I cry when I live, and I don't cry. No, I do not cry. No, not over nothing like that. But when we like
when I was saying bye to him, I cried. I didn't want to leave. I was so sad leaving him.
And y'all got to see him again, right?
Yeah, well, right before I left, like I'm talking about, I stayed up all night and I stayed with him. We was on the beach with Deidre and stuff,
Deidre,
and we
don't
stayed on the
hide.
beach
Mm-hmm.
and we just talked,
I miss it.
and then we left. But we talked ever since. We've been talking ever since I left.
Well, I'm glad we're gonna have to watch this cultivate. We're gonna have to see what happens, right, ladies?
Yeah. They
So
were just part of the family. We thought they was our family. Like, hey,
For real.
it was funny. Every time they seen us coming down there, say, hey, family.
Yeah, they knew we was looking for Muhammad. You won't buy from me, you only buy from Muhammad?
Right.
No, we want Muhammad.
We want
He
Muhammad.
said, my name is Muhammad. I said, all of y'all name Muhammad? Taylor said, Mom, that's a racist remark.
She wanted to know. Look, that everybody named Keisha. Everybody named Tamika.
That's what Taylor said. Taylor says every black named Keisha.
Hey, we just want to know. We ain't trying to be funny.
But he was like, yeah, I'm Muhammad.
Well, I know I missed a few good questions, but I just wanted to ask you if there anything that I could have done better. As far as I know, I get on y'all nerves because once y'all get there, I'm texting Miss Ruby. Where y'all at? What's going on?
No, you did good. You know, connecting with us, making sure reminders, reminding us, touching base, telling us, what to do and stuff like that. I mean, to me, I've never experienced that with a travel agent because it's like they give you whatever it is you need at that time and then they're done.
Wow.
You cannot contact them during the time you travel. You can't contact them beyond after you have paid. So that's what I love about that, and that's what I always express when I tell people, about you, about how you be there and you every step of the way.
So longer next time, because I just couldn't.
What'd he say?
My husband talking about, can you make the trip longer next time?
Now,
Today.
that is what I would recommend.
It needs to be longer.
Tell people if they're going to go abroad to at least minimum do 7 to 10 days.
And I told Mom that I let her know that when we were switching from Rome, that normally people will stay like 8 days, but I didn't want her to not go because of that, because I've seen people there where they've stayed 3 nights, believe it or not. And they had a blast because they made themselves, they was never in their room. So, but I will take that in consideration. I do have a blog that I tell people that, and they go, "Oh, I didn't know that." And I'm like, "Yeah, you can't just go there on the weekend and come."
Oh no, that's too far for that short of time. He says 3 days to go to the mall.
Yes. Yeah, they said it takes 3 days to fully view the mall.
What?
Yes, that mall is humongous.
Oh my. Well,
Jessica was there. Jessica can tell you.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah, we went. It was super big. There's so many stores. There's like pockets of like there's a Chinatown area in the mall. There's
mall.
This huge waterfall. Like there's attractions in the mall.
Aquarium.
Yeah. An ice skating rink. There's stuff to do in there. Yeah.
Wow. Now the airport supposedly has a pool area, spa area, where you can swim between flights. Like if you waiting on your flight, you can go for a swim. And they had some other stuff, and I was like, "This is in the airport? Like IH would never."
It's beautiful. That's a beautiful airport. Massive.
Okay. And then lastly, Miss Ruby was telling me about this plane. And I be trying to tell people, pay that extra $300, $400 on your ticket price to get on Emirates to Dubai. And they just be like, well, I'm trying to save my money. I'm like, trust me.
It was worth it.
Okay. Tell me something.
So just tell them Emirates standard seating is a U.S. first class seating.
That's what they need to hear.
And I done flew first class, so I know.
And they need to hear that, because I try to tell them that, and they want to pay the $3,000 extra a seat, and I'm like, you don't need that. Well, we need leg room. So,
And you know, with me being almost 6 feet tall,
mm-hmm.
I had leg room. I had no problems with my legs being comfortable. And I was really, really surprised that the entertainment that they provide
Mm-hmm.
on there, that it keeps you occupied, you know, and then the serene look in there, how they changed the lighting in there to make it serene for you, to give you different atmosphere, to make it real comfortable. And it seemed like they have incense in there to keep keep it refreshed in the air. It's very refreshing. So it's all of that, and you can just get up, and people just get up and walk around and move around with no problem, and they are so accommodating. The waitresses, that's they I call them waitresses because that's how they acting.
Girl.
I know, but they was acting like first class.
They are waitresses in the air.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
And they kept coming to you to ask you, did you want some water? Did you want some juice? Did you
But
want
the highlight
snacks
of it though,
and
Mama,
stuff?
was at the end of the flight, of both flights, they give you a hot towel to wash your face
That's what she said.
before you get off the plane.
And the restroom size. That's what you got me on.
Yes.
Yeah,
The size of the
size.
restroom.
them restrooms is full size restrooms, and they got it where you wash your hands. They got napkins in there and everything. It's like,
Brush
oh my
your
God.
teeth?
Yes, they
Okay.
And
gave
a
you that
full
little package.
seat. It's like a seat, like a toilet seat. A
It was
brown
wood grain.
toilet seat.
She said you,
wood grain toilet seat.
Miss Coriella say you can brush your teeth, baby. Come
Yeah,
on.
they have the
I still got my little bag. They give you
I
your
bought mine this time.
toothbrush, toothpaste, compression socks, eye mask, and earplugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then Deidre said
And
they
the
had
headphones.
Deidre said they had Disney Plus for free. And you know, people need to know that because a lot of movies
Everything
are on
on that
Disney.
plane was free. You didn't pay for anything on that plane.
Tell them about that baby carriage.
Oh yeah, because if you have a baby there and you want to have them to go to sleep, right in the front area where you can sit, and then they have like the baby carriage, like a bassinet, to set it up for your baby to be there, and you sit right in the front of them.
Yep.
They showing out. Emirates they showing out.
Emirates is spicy.
United could never.
Well, I'm gonna leave y'all with this little tidbits for y'all planning of the next one. Emirates will contract out United sometimes, but I don't think you'll get that same Emirates flair unless you're going to Dubai, Maldives, Singapore, Bali, and Thailand. They go to Thailand too. So
Yeah.
That's where I want to go. I want to go to Thailand.
I'm doing a group now for Thailand, a large group, and it's been so fun because it's not Bali. It's like it's rugged. It's like rugged, but the most fun you're gonna have is just knowing that you're in Thailand and all the excursions. You know, the elephants, the James Bond Island, and you know, like all of these different things you'll be able to do that you can brag about.
We're gonna go for my 40th, y'all. We're gonna go to Thailand.
Oh,
So,
go
we got 4 years. Don't do that. We got 4 years. You'll be all right.
Girl, that's too long.
And
the way these years flying by, that's gonna come fast.
And it's inexpensive, just like Dubai. So don't let people talk y'all up to paying on $5,000 and $6,000 for a trip. And
nope, I believe it.
Any other questions for me before I let Kelsey go back to her new husband?
Yeah, he waited on me. I told him I was gonna be a few minutes.
Oh, what?
Wait, what time is it over there?
I think it's like 4 a.m. over there.
Help today. He is up waiting on his woman. Okay.
No, not 4 a.m. because it's 7:30 at night. So it gotta be like 9 hours.
Yeah, they 7 hours, 9 hours.
9 hours. 9.
So 9 hours.
9 hours ahead.
No,
of us.
it's 11 in the morning over there.
No, girl, it's 4:31 a.m. over there.
She knows she was just talking to him.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he worked night shift.
This Bridget is the clock. Thank you, Miss Bridget.
Look at Bridget.
Oh, the weather. Ashley told me a little bit about that. That kind of helped people out about it. It said October is when they went. So You said that was
So
their
from
winter.
October, they said their winter is from October to April, and everybody is slow season, because everybody flee the country because of the heat during our actual summertime.
Yeah. They say it gets up to 140 degrees in the summertime there.
Yes.
So this is the best time to start going there at this time.
Yeah, because it wasn't as hot as it could be.
October.
Okay.
No, because it got cool in the evening. It's cool in the mornings. Then it get hot around noon to about 6 o'clock, and then the temperature drops, and it gets real cool and real comfortable and breezy, real breezy.
At night is breezy.
Yeah, at night is breezy. During the daytime, it's just dry.
Got you. And did they have fresh drinks for y'all? They do the fresh squeezed juices.
Now they did, like, even when they make it like margaritas and stuff, they use real fruit to make their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason why we always had to pay for water is because the water in Dubai is bad. So they say that they get it from the sea or something like that. And so that's why we always have to pay for water, because it's hard to get.
Yeah.
Hard to get it.
Yeah. They have a water treatment thing where they take the sand out, and they do all kind of stuff with the water to make it safe for y'all to bathe in and things like that.
So, and they believe in camel milk. The ice cream there was the light, real smooth.
Camel milk.
Milk.
It was sweet.
Okay.
Yes, it's very good.
Camel milk is sweet.
Yeah.
Well, out of all the time that I've taken from y'all, even while y'all was there, I just appreciate y'all one more time for coming. And I think I'm gonna name it Fresh Back. Because when you come freshly back from somewhere, I can hear the difference in my clients' voices when they're like, "Oh, I did this," but when they wait too long to ask, it be just like they forget all the good details. So I appreciate y'all for coming on.
Don't worry, I said how to make my highlight video.
Okay. She go all in. I can't wait to see it. And I have a treat for all of y'all. I'll be done by Friday. And so this treat you guys will be able to have for a lifetime. And that's just something to say thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it a lifetime ticket to go to Dubai?
Look, Kelsey already packed. She like, what?
I want to go back.
No, I'm telling you. I'm going back.
Okay, when y'all go back, Ashley says she want to stay right there again. But I'm telling you, the palm, same place. I can't talk y'all into the palm.
That's what I was saying. When you book those rooms, it's better for them to not have individual rooms, but to be in a suite like that, because you just never know what each other may need or what you can help each other out with. So
Mr. Niece, did you tell her they offered us the penthouse?
Yes. What you say, Miss Bridget? She probably was like, yeah, where I sign up, yeah.
We have to look at it first.
She thought about it.
I would have. I told your mama, hey, baby. I told your mama I would have snuck on the second level of that plane. I would have been up there with her.
So I told Mama I wanted to, at the end of the flight, I wanted to ask, but I didn't.
You can.
Because I was like, I felt like they would have let me came up there to see it when we got off the plane.
They give tours all the time. Yeah. So next time, y'all call me up, y'all text me and say, I'm ready. Miss Ruby knows she'll just text me. I'm ready.
Yeah. I already called her today.
Yeah, she called me today. And tell your husband he got to come on. That's what it is. Tell Mr. Anthony he got to come.
Oh, Lord. I don't know if I can get my husband out there.
Well, men love it. When they get out there, the men come back with a whole nother swag. Yep, the wives call me and tell me, girl, my husband don't know how to act. He come from Dubai. Like, I say, hey, that's what it do, okay? Well, I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all, jet lag, getting rid of that. And y'all always can call me, text me anytime, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.